Hi, guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Vijeta, and last time we were doing these syllogism questions. So let us continue. Statements are no apple is an orange, some oranges are bananas, all bananas are fruits, no fruit is a vegetable. Conclusions that are given some oranges are not vegetables, some bananas are not vegetables, some fruits are apples, no apple is a fruit. The right conclusion is some oranges are not vegetables. And why is that? See, these kind of questions become very confusing when you feel that all of them kind of look similar or kind of look valid. See, since some oranges are bananas, okay, and all bananas are fruits, it means that some oranges are fruits, right? As no fruit is a vegetable, given all of these things are given, see that it logically follows that some oranges are not vegetables. Okay, see, because you see, some oranges are bananas, it's given. All bananas are fruits, that too is given. So it means that some oranges are fruits because all bananas are fruits and some oranges are bananas. So, no fruit is a vegetable, that is also a given. So, what we are left with is that some oranges are not vegetables. That is the one which goes perfectly well. So, that will be the correct answer. Now, the statements all poets are writers, some writers are philosophers, all philosophers are thinkers, no thinker is a robot. Conclusions no poet is a robot, some writers are robots, some writers are not robots, all poets are thinkers. The right conclusion is no poet is a robot. Why is that? See, from the statements we see all poets are writers, right? It's given. Some writers are philosophers, also given. And all philosophers are thinkers, that is also given. So, and also it's given that no thinker is a robot. All these things are given. So, it naturally follows that no poet can be a robot because all poets are thinkers. All poets are thinkers, and no thinker is a robot because all poets are writers. Some writers are philosophers, and out of those, all philosophers are thinkers, right? So, no poet can be a robot because no thinker is a robot. And the thinkers, who are the thinkers? The thinkers are all the philosophers. And who are the philosophers? Philosophers are some of the writers. And some of the writers, who are those writers? Those are your poets. So you have to find an interconnection between the statements. Go back and forth to understand how well this statement is logically connected and choose the conclusion which is getting easily derived from those statements. It might seem that all of these statements, all of the conclusions are making sense, but you have to do a little juggling to logically derive at the right conclusion. Okay? Just look at the statements again and again, which is why sometimes if you these questions are not your strong point, you can adhere to them at the end of your exam. That would be a better option. But with practice, I think it comes in handy. Now, no statements. All pencils are instruments. No instrument is a machine. Some machines are computers. No computer is a gadget. Conclusions are some instruments are not machines. Some machines are not gadgets. No pencil is a machine. All pencils are computers. The right conclusion is no pencil is a machine. And why is that? See, from the statements, we know that all pencils are instruments, correct? And no instrument is a machine, correct? Which means that no pencil can be a machine, right? Because as no instrument is a machine, and all the instruments are what? They are pencils. so they can be interchanged. They are interchangeable. So the other conclusions are not directly inferred from the statements, but this conclusion is very very straightforward, if you don't mind me saying that, because no pencil is a machine is the most straightforward conclusion out of all these conclusions. And you have to see how these conclusions are getting derived from the statements. You don't have to pre-assume the information that is not already given. Sometimes it happens that people assume that, okay, this statement, it means that this must be correct. But no, you have to be as objective and as straightforward as possible when dealing with these kind of questions. Okay? Statements: some flowers are not plants, all plants are green. No green thing is artificial, some artificial things are not beautiful. The conclusions are, which are given: no flower is artificial, some green things are flowers, some artificial things are green, some plants are beautiful. The right conclusion is, some green things are flowers. And why is that? See, all plants are green, that's given, and some flowers are not plants, that is also given, which means that some flowers must be green, right? So that means that some green things are flowers. And the other conclusions, they are not easily deduced, but this conclusion can be deduced very easily if you just pay attention to all the statements that are given, right? So that is that. This is the right conclusion. Now, statements: all metals are elements, some elements are compounds, no compound is simple, all simple substances are pure. Conclusions: no metal is simple, some elements are not simple, all elements are pure, no element is pure. The right conclusion is, some elements are not simple. And why is that? See, some elements are compounds, which is given. No compound is simple, that is also given, which means that some elements are not simple, right? The other conclusions that are given are not easily deduced, but this conclusion can be easily deduced just looking at these statements and drawing this connection between them, right? Statements: no triangle is a square, some squares are rectangles, all rectangles are shapes, no shape is a line. Conclusions: some squares are shapes, no rectangle is a line, some triangles are shapes, no square is a line. The right conclusion: no rectangle is a line. And why is that? See, all rectangles are shapes, it's given. No shape is a line, that's also given, which means that no rectangle can be a line, right? The other conclusions are not easily, as I said, you can't deduce them, but this conclusion is the most straightforward of them all, which is why we choose this one. Statements: some politicians are leaders, all leaders are speakers, no speaker is a businessman, some businessmen are politicians. Conclusions are: some politicians are not businessmen, all leaders are politicians, some businessmen are leaders, all speakers are leaders. The right conclusion is, some politicians are not businessmen. And why is that? See, from the statements, we see that some politicians are leaders, correct? No leader is a businessman. Yes, because you see, what happens is that no leader is a businessman, right? Which follows that some politicians are not businessmen. Other conclusions cannot be inferred. You see, some politicians are leaders, it's given, and no leader is a businessman. Okay? Which means that no, some politicians are not businessmen. that conclusion is the only conclusion that can be derived. And I think there is a little typo in this statement. This is not speaker, it's no leader is a businessman. Just that is why I think I got confused in this one. Yeah, it's no leader is a businessman. So we have two things that are given. Some politicians are leaders, no leader is a businessman, which follows that some politicians are not businessmen, right? So, yeah, even the last statement is also quite matching with the conclusion. See, the right conclusion. Some businessmen are politicians. So, this conclusion is the one that is more favorable, more logical, and more easily inferred. Okay. Some teachers are mentors, all mentors are guides, no guide is a student, some students are not intelligent. Conclusions: some teachers are mentors, all mentors are guides, no guide is a student, some students are not intelligent. The right conclusion is no mentor is a student. And why is that? See, all mentors are guides, that's given. No guide is a student, that's also given, which logically follows that no mentor is a student, right? And this conclusion is also given in the list of conclusions, which means that this one is this conclusion is the right conclusion, right? And no mentor is a student, no, actually this here, no guide is a student. Actually, this is a little typo. It should be no mentor is a student, so that this third option is the correct one. Just a little bit of a typo. I apologize for that, and please bear with me. Even I got a little bit confused, but if you are listening, please bear with me, and thank you for listening to my apparently some mistaken slides, but we'll bear it. Now, the next one, and probably, yeah, it's the last one. All singers are musicians. Some musicians are not popular. No popular person is anonymous. Some anonymous people are not skilled. Conclusions: some singers are not popular. Some musicians are anonymous. All singers are anonymous. No popular person is a singer. The right conclusion is some singers are not popular. And why is that? See, all singers are musicians, given. Some musicians are not popular, given. So it follows that some singers are not popular, right? Very simple, very easy. All singers are musicians, some musicians are not popular, which means that some singers are not popular, right? Because musicians and singers are interchangeable, and as some musicians are not popular, which means if you just remove that musicians from there and insert singers, because singers and musicians are same apparently, you get the right conclusion, the most logical, the most straightforward conclusion, the most neat conclusion, which is some singers are not popular, which is the reason why we choose this conclusion as the right one. And yeah, so these were the syllogism questions. I hope you liked my video. Like, share, and subscribe. Any comments are welcome. And I will meet you all in the next video. Thank you.